how do you see the future of Hollywood? Because what's happened now, we went through COVID. You know, it's not this, you're not seeing real people you're auditioning for, that's gone. You left the business, you came back in, which is good.
Yes.
We missed you. But what future do you see for Hollywood?
I mean, right now, for me, it's about sort of, we want to work, but it's about, is this working?
Oh, no.
Oh. It's a hello, is this on? Okay. Oh my God, it's a big difference.
Okay, yeah.
It's about the next generation. You know, it's about writing things, trying to get things produced. Gloria Kellett, you know, Gloria Calderon, she's doing a lot of stuff, and that's her whole thing it's about writing, it's about bringing people into your show. I'm producing a show right now called Arena that hopefully will go. And it's going to be very important for me to bring in Latina writers. They have to be good, of course. They can't just be Latina. They have to be good. Latina directors. I already have 2 Latina directors lined up to direct episodes. But it's, you know, it's the business is up and down and up and down and up and down. I had a show at the CW. I was shopping it around, a comedy. It was about this model actress that was hot in the 90s and everything, and now she's older and no one hires her and she's all washed up. It's basically my story. And so
A memoir.
I was wondering what was it about. I was like,
and she becomes a designer, and she designs underwear for real women, sexy women, and I mean sexy underwear for real women, and becomes a hit, and and her parents live with her, and they're older and sickly, and my parents lived with me and my brother at the end of their lives, and I remember everyone saying to me, "Oh, God, you know, God will bless you," and that was a huge thing for you to do, and it was, and it was a very special time in my life for me, but it was also very difficult because my parents were always sick and falling down and cranky, and they don't want to eat this, and I was like, ugh.
yeah, it's the roles reverse.
I was like, oh my God, everyone, you know, yeah, I'm a wonderful person for doing this, but I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really don't want to do this sometimes, and so and the show shows that.
Yeah.
How difficult it can be. So it was at the CW.
Fantastic.
No one was interested in it with an older Latina lead. Actually, it was an ensemble cast. And all of a sudden, you know, it's 2 years later, what happened, we got a call, we got a text, my partner got a text 2 weeks ago, the CW is interested. I'm like, what? I'm living in Chicago. Then my manager calls me, the CW is interested. So we're gonna have a call with them on the 26th, and hopefully we can pitch it. But that show, I'm not saying it's a Latino-based show, but it's a show with a lot of Latinos. It's a family show.
Well, that's the point, that we're not professional Latinos.
Right.
That is our heritage, right? Yes, that is our culture, that is our base, our strength. But we're people.
We're
with
people
all
with
of these,
families, with problems,
Exactly.
with everything, with careers, with
everyone can
children,
relate to us as
Right.
well.
But that's a good thing that they're now recognizing this a little bit more. You know, that's because I wrote must have been 4 pilots. I just finished a film, and Luis Guzman read it, and he's going to come aboard as an executive producer.
Great.
Yay!
So that's what is going to make this work, is us working together.
Working together, have to help each other.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times we were competitive. Latinos have a problem of envidia. You know, it's like...
Well, the human race does.
Yeah, the human race does. But we particularly have that crab in a bucket story.
Really?
Yeah. How many people know this story?
Well, maybe you do, Rick.
You know, I'm giving people jobs. So.
No, I know you are.
But I remember the story is that there were crabs in a bucket, and as soon as the other crab got ahead, the other crabs would drag them down.
Oh, right.
And so that is something that we need to work on to see that your success is my success, and vice versa.
But you know what, Rick? It's. I think we need to get to the source of why that, crab behavior.
It's scarcity.
it's perceived scarcity.
Yeah, perceived scarcity.
Because really, I mean, if we are the number one goers to the film and to the TV consumers and all of that, we could take that away. I mean, if we choose to, if we're not being seen and we're not seeing like programs and movies that make sense to us, right? We could organize kind of a boycott just by this. I have the catchphrase.
A day without a Mexican?
It's,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, it's if you don't see me, I don't see you. I don't go see you. I don't turn on that TV. But we need to give them options of, okay, if I'm not going to go to that movie, where do I go? What do I see? So we need to, you know, kind of pick up on what is a better film to go support than that one where you are not even there. Now they're catching on because even the Marvel kind of universe, multiverse, whatever, right? Now they have these Latinos in there, right? Diego Luna's in it, Tenoch is there. I mean, they're getting worried a little bit.
They've got an Aztec.
They have an Aztec.
They have
Yeah.
how cool.
Yeah.
So it's happening. But going back to, there's things that are changing. I definitely see in numbers more representation of us in everywhere. But careful, because representation in numbers does not mean the same thing as having power. Power is the ability to change the terms, right, of how things are done and what is done.
Well,
that's what we're like slowly moving to.
Power is money. So, I mean, you're right, if there's a Latino film, everyone needs to go the opening weekend to show that a Latino film can.
And we leisurely go to shows, and that doesn't work well in Hollywood. You know, it has to be the opening
Hollywood,
weekend.
it has to be the opening weekend.